Hi there guys, this is Farmer Bob. Welcome to my channel. Also back with another nice map making video, and boy have I got a nice interesting topic for us today. I hope you are sitting down with a nice cup of coffee or whatever your favorite drink is and relax with me as we have a look at this interesting piece of information and sharing with you how to do the things in Farming Simulator, you know, so or at least just share the little bit of knowledge that I have. That's what my whole channel is about, guys. But anyway, a warm welcome to you. If this is your first time, please do pause the video now and just hit the subscribe. I promise you, you will not be sad. My little channel does do a lot of content on Farming Simulator and how to do things and how to make your own maps and whatever. So yeah, just get stuck in with us, join us. We are a bunch of guys that are really passionate about farming and also enjoy the game, obviously. Great, man. Okay, guys, so yeah, without further ado, let's get this little picture out of the way. We don't need that anymore, and then we'll jump on here. This is my favorite map, the test map. And today we're going to have a look at if you go into your game and you look at the farm or the what do you call these things, the contracts, the field contracts, the field yeah, the contracts, you'll get these little farmers there, and all the land on the map belongs to farmers. Now in the game they're called NPCs. It's a computer player that plays against you or is farming on the map with you. Won't so play against you, but I mean it's not like war or something, but they are other farmers on the map, you know, and it makes the game interesting because they are there, they're computer farmers, and the computer manages them in the background, and they also do this contracts, you know, but that you can get work from them and do work for them. And yeah, like this one wants you to fertilize field 20, you know, and make some bucks from it. So we're going to have a look at how this story works in the editor, or in the game rather. There's not really much to do in the editor regarding that for farmland, and that I'll explain to you in a sec. And then we're going to have a look at how you can modify this. So in other words, how you can change the name and also change the picture. All right, so there's a little trick involved there that I'm going to share with you today. Good. So what we're going to do, we know field 20 on this map belongs to Heidi Meyerhofer. Okay, so just remember the name. So we're going to change Heidi Meyerhofer to Meyerhofer to someone else, or we'll just make up our own little fictional man or woman or whatever we can find. Okay, good. So I'm going to go out of the game now just to get rid of the stuff, and you must excuse my computer. It's a tiny bit slow. I've had problems with my motherboard. My computer has been giving problems for a while already, you know, some weird funny stuff happening now and then suddenly the other day it just backed up. And I upgraded my GPU a few months ago, or a month or two ago, and now it's time for a motherboard and processor, you know. So yeah, I mean this computer system that I had, or that I was working on, I've had that for I think in the vicinity of 8 years, you know, so it's really time for a new system, you know. So I've just ordered this stuff and waiting for it to come in. Anyways, guys, so first of all, let's have a quick look at the map itself. So this is my test map in the mods folder, and what you're going to have to do is grab your map and go into finding your map.xml. That's the very first thing you want to do, is find your map.xml, and then there's two files we need to have a look at. Two files manages the in-game players, and remember I said it's called NPCs, so you've got to look for the thing that says NPCs. So here is the line that says NPCs file name, and then it points to a npc.xml file. Now this is the file that we want to copy from that directory. So it's data maps map alpine NPCs. All right, so we're going to go there. So go into Farming Simulator 22, and then data maps map alpine, and then we look for the npc.xml. There it is. So you copy that file, So find yours, where yours is pointing to, and then go into your map directory. I'm just going to go back like so, and then I can probably get back to my test map. Yes, map Alpine. So what I can do in the root of my test map, let's do it in the maps folder. So in the map folder, I'm going to, let me drop it in the same directory as where the i3D is. That's always the handiest I find, you know. So paste it in there. Wherever your map i3D is, drop it in there. Or if you've got an XML folder, for instance, you can drop it in there too. It doesn't really matter where you put it, as long as you now go to your map XML and change the directory there. Alright, so my map's name is test map, so I'm going to grab everything behind. So I highlight it, Control C, and then I go into my map XML and I just overwrite this front piece here up to the NPC. Control and V, like so. And then I go /, and then I go /. So it's maps, map Alpine, NPCs. Okay, good. So now we've got our XML sorted, and then the other file that you need to make a note of is your farmlands. So find your line that says farmlands, and here again make sure where your farmlands XML is. Mine is in my maps folder, same place as where this one is now. But if yours is saying $data, it means that you're using one of the that your farmlands has not been set up. Now, if that is the case, then you're going to have to look at my 2 videos on how to set up and how to work with farmlands. It's in my map making FS22 map making playlist, so just go in there on my channel and check out those 2 videos to set up your farmlands properly. So I'm not going to go into detail now, it's going to take too long for the video to do that, but we're going to assume that yours are like mine. My farmlands is set up correctly, so it is in the same directory. So we're going to open both those files now. So first let's have a look at the farmlands and talk about that. Here you can see mine is in maps, map Alpine farmlands, just as exactly as that little line has said. Now, to give you now an idea how this works, your farmlands, guys, is not fields. When you buy a farm in real life, your farm consists of many fields. Now, a farm can have 1 field, it can have 10 fields, it can have 100 fields on one farm. And that is how farmlands work. And this is how farmlands get set up here. And while we're talking, I just want to open the map in the editor so I can explain that for you better. Now, how this now works is you've got farmland IDs, and then price scale for the for that specific farmland, and then NPC name. Now, this is where it comes in. This owner of this farmland 1, we looked at farmland 20, so NPC Alpine 12 is that Heidi lady that we saw in game. That is NPC 12. So if you look down the line, she also owns farmland 35, not field, guys, don't get confused. There's a difference between fields and farmlands. All right, like I said just now, when you buy a farm, you buy a farm with many fields on it in most cases, and fields have also got field numbers, and those are different from farmland numbers. Okay, so just be careful with that. You don't see the farmland numbers in game, you see field numbers in game, and I think that is where most people get distracted. They think that the farmland numbers is the field numbers, and that is not true. I'll show you now in the map once this map is opened. And to top it off, I'm busy doing a handbrake on one of the videos that I'm going to post. It's a huge video coming up that I've made, so it's on its way out. So yeah, that also makes my system extra slow. Alright, so we're going to have a look at farmland. It was field 20, so we're going to have find out where field 20 is located on which farmland. So I'll show you now how to check that. So we're going to just wait for this thing. Oh, word, but it is slow. There you go. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm just going to wait for this a bit. And now I'm trying to obviously record as well in the meantime. Oh, all right. I think the best is to zoom out. That's going to be definitely be the best. Or let's just do this. Let's just expand the map, find the fields, because we first want to find out where field 20 is. Drop down to field 20, click on the field map indicator. So that there is field 20, this grey or yellow field. And now what we need to do is have it like that, and we can minimize this now, so we know now which field it is. It's this one here. And now we're going to go open my terrain editing window. There it is. Just open this up like that, so we can go down here to where farmlands is. There it's farmlands. All right, and then select this terrain info layer paint mode, and just make sure farmland is selected there. And then as soon as that pops up, it will probably also take a bit of time. Wait, I think I must just pause this thing. Can I pause it? Yes, I can, because it's gonna drive me crazy if I have to wait all that time. So then the moment you selected that terrain info layer paint mode, you just go Control and R on the field, and it will show you that's farmland 15. Alright, so farmland 15 is actually field 20. Alright, so just not to get confused with that. So farmland 15 is the owner, farmland 15 there. So NPC 06, not NPC 12. So NPC 06 is that Heidi lady. So we must have a look at NPC 06. She also owns farmland 31. And I don't see another one that quick. There we go, field ID 15. Yeah, so 15 and 31 is the farmlands that she owns. All right, now in this map they have, as you can see, they have set up that this farmland now has one field on it. Normally you'll have probably more than one field on farmlands if you buy a farm, you know, because I mean this little block of things can't be a farm, it's just a plot. It will actually be a small holding, not even a small holding, but it's also in town, you know. So yeah, but anyway, in real life I'm talking, you know. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, or the next thing we want to do, is open that npcs.xml, and I'm going to show you now NPC 06 Heidi Meyerhofer. There she is. Okay, so and now you can see that unfortunately the image files is encrypted, so you can't get to that image files, but we can replace them with our own, you know. So to tell you the truth, guys, I don't have a problem with the in-game character portraits, the little icons of the people. I love them. They are very nice. Most of the time they are cute and all right to work with, you know. So there's no real need to replace them. But if you want to be funny or just make your own, you know, you can, for instance, let's go for Superman. Let's just go for Superman and find the Superman face, and then you can put your own little image in there, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So let's just look for a nice photo of Superman that is a bit maybe a bit like this one here. Looks all right. So let's grab this one here. So I'm going to click on that, and then once it's open, I'm going to right click, save image as, and we're going to go into our map folder, maps, mods, test map, and I'm going to open maps, map Alpine, and I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to make a new folder there in that directory and call it NPCs, like so, NPC, like that, NPCs. All right, and then in there I'll just call this one Superman. Just for fun, you can call it now Hans Zimmerman or whatever you want to call it. Just doesn't matter. So just drop the name in there and everyone should be happy. And now all I need to do is I need to take this this directory and redirect it to my my folder for NPCs. So I'll just open NPCs so I can have it here on top. and there's Superman. And now you're going to go here to test map. You're going to grab everything from your after your map name, Control C once again, into the XML. Overwrite this piece here in front, Control and V. Just change all the slashes to forward slashes, very important. Alright, NPCs, and then we need to take this name, npc46.png, and just call, let's go into the folder rather, and just take the name there. I've just named it Superman now, so copy that name. Come on, there you go. Override that, Control V, Superman.png. Alright, now we also need to, I'm going to save this. So that's the way you change the picture, and you can change the name here now to what was Superman's real name, or what it was, Kent Clark, was it? Clark Kent, Clark, like so, and then Kent, I think, if I'm correct. I hope I'm correct. I think I am. I'm not too sure. I'm not really don't say I don't like Superman, but I've watched all the Supermans that there is. I enjoyed them. But anyway, so now you open this icon. We need to modify this icon a tiny bit to correspond with your map icon. If I can give you that tip, guys, if you go into your map folder, open in a new window, let me just show you. You want to have the same characteristics as, let me just minimize everything here so I can get to my map stuff. Oh, sorry, I don't need the map stuff. I just need this little program here just to show you what icon you're going to look at. The map icon, you want the same characteristics as the map icon. So drop that on here, and it will tell us it is a DXT1 256 by 256 with midmaps. Alright, so that is the format that we want to save that picture as a DDS file. Okay, and the size is 256 by 256, and format is DXT1. So that's just the format that you need to save that icon in. So now we're going to go here, open this up in paint.net. First of all, I'm just going to crop it a little bit so we can have more of a square. I hold my shift in. Okay, that doesn't look too nice. A little bit more to the right. Hold shift in and it will give you a nice square. Alright, that looks alright. It's actually now a little bit too far. So I'm just going to go there, shift. Yeah, that is alright. And then crop to selection up here. Alright, like so. And now we're going to just change the resolution. Image, we're going to go resize, and then maintain aspect ratio, and we put in 256 up there. Click OK, like so, and then file, save as, and when it pops up there, change the JPEG to DDS, like so. Alright, and then Superman.dds, we click save. And this is where it comes in. We set DXT1 format, Persexual, generate the midmaps for us, and that is it, guys. Click OK, and all done. Now we can close that, and we can delete the old Superman, and now we've got an icon for our new NPC, and then the XML is pointing to that Superman. Don't worry about the extension, leave it as PNG, because that is the right format for it. Okay, clock in, so NPC06, and then farmlands, NPC06, that will be ID 15. Alright, so we've checked that all, and then just make sure that your XML is the right directories, and now we can save all, and it should be alright. So go in here, into the map. What I want, I just wanted to show you how to know which farmland is where. So that is it there. I'm not going to save anything on the map because we haven't done any changes. And then here in the farmland.xml, guys, you can now change which NPC owns which farmland as well. So if you don't like Superman to only have field 15 and 31, you can just copy the name NPC Alpine 06, NPC Alpine 06 to I'm just thinking now, have I done the right thing there? NPC Alpine Superman Clark Kent. Oh yeah, there it is, NPC Alpine 06. So you can give Superman new farmlands if you want. Just copy his name or his NPC in Alpine 06 to whichever farmland you want him to own, and that way you can distribute all the different farmers who own which piece of farmland. All right. So just bear that in mind. All that is done now, and while we're talking, I just want to go back in the game. While we're here, we can quickly verify that Superman now owns field 20. You know, it's going to be a touch and go. The problem is you need to play a bit of time in the game to have farmlands pop up, you know. But if it doesn't pop up, all I'll do is just change all the farmlands to Superman, so he owns the whole lot, you know. Career, empty farmer, let's just go in there, tiny meadow, test map, there you go, continue, start, and let's just wait for it to pop up and then finish loading, I'll say. Yeah, because the chances that previous one is going to have a field work is very slim, you know. So because, like I say, you need to play a little bit of game in order to have the field work contracts and that kind of things pop up, you know. They eventually grow. Eventually there's a whole list of them, you know, as work pops up and as the game progresses. There's always field work or contracts to do, you know, so that's quite nice. Good. So now let's just quickly browse here. Maybe we are, yeah, field 15 is not in the list, you see. So now this is all the different okies, and we should have a Superman popping up there now very soon. So I'm going to go just run the 8 for a bit and then find our farmhouse. Where is this farmhouse that we can sleep in? I've actually don't really know where the farmhouse is. Here we go. It's on the stairs. I remember now. It's always been a mission to get up there, you know. Maybe the trigger can be reachable. Yeah. All right. Let's just sleep for the day, and hopefully tomorrow we will have a lot of field workers or field contracts to do. All we want to see is if Superman makes his appearance, you know, in game. And if you find that something is not working, just field 31 was it, and 15. Now they all, there we go. Patrick, owner of field 15, Patrick Zamirali. So where's Superman then now? I'm sure it was field 15. I am on the right file, am I? I'm definitely on the right map. Yes, this is my test map. Here in the background I can see the grapes that I've planted previously, and this area I've put in there. So that is fairly strange. Where did they get these things from now? I wonder if there's an error. Let's just run through the error list. That's something that you can also do, or if stuff doesn't work right, just see if there's any errors on the map, because they will quickly flash a yellow or a red thing. That is just a cheese thingamabobbies that you can find on the map. I don't see. There we go. That's just because I didn't zip the files. I honestly don't see any problems. And I did save that XML, did I? Alright, let me just exit game, quit game, yes. And verify that we have all the right things in place there. Right, so NPCs, that is in my map folder. Did I change? I don't think I've changed the map XML. I don't think I have. Farmlands, NPCs, maps, map Alpine NPCs. There they are. and I've put Clark Kent in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give I'm going to take this little bit here, Control C, and just drop them in here. So now I have a browse quick. I must just grab everything like that. Control. No, I didn't select that last piece. Oh, wait. Control V. So I'm just going to make sure that we can get a bit more, you know, NPC pictures change. So I'm just going to add all these to be Superman pictures, and then we basically force it to Control V. Careful that you don't make mistakes here, guys. If you make one mistake, the XML will not load, and then you're going to have problems. Alright, so these 15 guys here, I'm just going to not change the names, not worry about the names. And then farmlands is definitely there, NPC albino 6, and those two are definitely changed. Alpine, and this is test map. Just make sure I'm in the right things, you know. Test map and test map, map alpine. Alright, so I'm sure we are fine now. So let's just run in there, back to the game. And now we should have only Superman pictures, because it will be fairly crazy if it's not working now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that is all right. So it definitely is working, guys. So all we need to do is just remember to change the names of the guys and then the pictures, and all will be well. I was going to say something is probably just not overseen there, and maybe I did see. I'm sure I did field 15, if I'm remember correctly, in the farmlands field. Farmland, it wasn't farmland 15, it was field 15, but farmland, I can't remember now what farmland it even was, but anyways, so that is the way to do it, guys. So you can put your own picture in there, or leave the in-game ones, change the names under the NPCs for the farmlands, and then who owns what you can set in the farmlands XML, and then the names and pictures in this XML here, and then in the map XML just make sure those directories are correct, and then all is well, guys. You have got your own setup there. It's a little bit of more customization to your map to make it a bit more personal, you know, and yeah, work well for you. Alright, guys, I hope it's been informative and good. Take care, man, and remember to like and subscribe, and do consider jumping on my Patreon. I really appreciate that, guys. Bless you. Have a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.